Good day, everyone. We are happy to see you again online. We have two questions that we quickly need to attend to, and so let's quickly solve them. Quick. So number one is an inequality question. So let's quickly solve the inequality question. Number one A, 2 into x plus 3 is greater than 14. So when you have this question like this, of course, you know it's inequality, and this sign is called greater than sign. This is a sign of greater than in inequality. When it's opposite like this is sign of less than. This is the sign of not equal to. And this is the sign of greater than. So, and when you see the sign now, this means greater than. So what this insinuates now is that 2 open bracket x plus 3 close the bracket is greater than 14. So now what you do is you first of all expand the bracket. Expand the bracket. So if you expand the bracket, that's 2 times x, you have 2x. That's 2x plus 2 times 3, that's 6. That's greater than 14. Then the next thing is that you collect the like times. So you have 2x. Like times means look at the times that are the same. 6 does not have x, 14 does not have x, so they are like terms. Bring them together. That's the meaning of collection of like terms. So you have 6 is greater than. You have to write this one first because it's the one that is at the other side of the equation. You are bringing 6 to meet 14, so you write 14 first. Then you know when this is crossing the inequality sign, it change to minus. When 6 is crossing the inequality sign, it change to minus, so you have minus 6. Then you now have 2x is greater than 14 minus 6. 14 minus 6, I think that 14 minus 6, that is 8. Then the next thing is that you divide both sides by the coefficient of x. Divide both sides by the coefficient of x, and that is 2, which is 2. Divide by 2. So you have your x is greater than 8 divided by 2, that is 4. So this is solution to option A. Now when you see this, you see it's synonymous to your normal simple equation. Only the difference is the inequality sign. Only the difference is the inequality sign. So you solve inequality as if you are solving your normal simple equation. You solve inequality as if you are solving your normal simple equation. But the difference is that for inequality, you maintain the inequality sign that is in the question. But for your simple equation, you have equal to there. The only difference between equality and simple equation is that for your simple equation, you have equality sign. But for inequality, you have other inequality signs like greater than, less than, not equal to. I think you understand that. All right. So let's quickly take number B. So number B is 4x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 30. Yes, it's like I did not tell us about this the other time. So when you have this sign, this is greater than or equal to. Then when you have this sign, this is less than or equal to. This is less than sign. When it is like you use your left hand, when it is your left hand, you form your elbow with your left hand, that's less than. You have equal to, and you have one line across, that is not equal to. When you use your right elbow, it forms your greater than. Then your right elbow and one straight line underneath, that is greater than or equal to. Then your left elbow and one line under, that is less than or equal to. So let's quickly solve question B. As we did for question A, so also we do for question B. So that will be, the first thing is you collect the like terms. So collecting the like terms, you have 4x is greater than or equal to 13. This is plus. So when it's crossing the inequality sign, it becomes minus 1. Then you have 4x is greater than or equal to 13 minus 1, that's 12. Then the next thing is that you divide both sides by 4. So your x now will be greater than or equal to 12 divided by 4. Then x will be greater than what or equal to what? 3. So that's the answer to that. All right. Now let's quickly take a look at the number 2 question. The second question says that the sum of two numbers is 15. One of the number is twice the other. Find the two numbers. Of course, you have known that these two numbers, when you see two numbers, the two numbers are not known. Since the two numbers are not known, so we are looking at which type of equation. Let me see if you can guess. You think it's quadratic equation? No. You have two unknown. You don't know the two numbers because you have two unknown. So we are doing a simultaneous equation. Good, it's a simultaneous equation. Now let's quickly see. They said the sum of two numbers. So the first thing is you say let the numbers be x and y. Let the numbers be x and y. So they said the sum of two numbers, that's the two numbers, x plus y. Now the sum, when you add the two numbers, which is x and y, it will give you 15. So let's call this equation 1. Then let's go and look at the second equation. They said one of the number that is x, that's one of the number, x, that's one of the number, is twice the other, that is s equal to 2 times the other number, which is y. So that equation 2 will give us what? X equal to what? S equal to what? 2y. This is equation 2. So let's bring this one inside so that it can look like equation 1. So you now have x plus y equal to 15, equation 1. Then x, now of course when this 2y is crossing the equality sign, you know it becomes minus. So you have minus 2y equal to, now what do you have there? We don't have anything, so you can put 0. Now this becomes a full-fledged simultaneous equation where you can eliminate. So let's choose elimination method. So eliminating y now, what do we do? Yes, in simultaneous equation, I want to use elimination. So using elimination method, then using the elimination method. So when the signs in elimination method are the same, we subtract. So when the signs of the ones you want to eliminate, when the signs of the unknown that you want to eliminate are the same, you subtract. But when the signs of the ones you want to eliminate are different, you add. When the signs of the unknown that you want to eliminate are the same, you subtract. When the sign of the ones you want to eliminate are different, you add. Now we want to eliminate x. Why do you want to eliminate x? Because they both have the same coefficient. The coefficient of the unknown will determine the one to eliminate. So we want to eliminate x because they have the same coefficient. If we are not eliminating x, we can equally eliminate y. But to eliminate y, we must make the coefficient of y to be the same. How do you do that? Pick only these two without the symbol, multiply everything in the numerator with the coefficient, which is 2, which is 2 for equation 1. Then for equation 2, what's the coefficient of y? That's 1. Used to multiply everything. Then you see that the coefficient of y will be the same. But for the sake of this class, we are using want to eliminate x. And when you look at it, the coefficient of x is already the same. So there is no point making the coefficient of y the same. That's good. Now, the x that we want to eliminate has the same coefficient. And when you see the sign, of course, you know this is plus because there is no sign before it. So when there is no sign before a number, the number is a positive number. So this is plus and this is plus, which means same sign. And I said if the signs are the same, you subtract. So that will be x minus x. Then this plus, you write it plus y. The minus that is in between, don't forget there will be one minus in between like this. That will be here, that will be here, and that will be here. because you are subtracting. So plus y minus, that's general minus, open bracket, minus 2y, and that will give us 15 minus 0. Do you understand that? Good. Now, x minus x, that will give you 0. So this is cancelling this because x minus x is 0. So you are left with y. So we said this will remain because s has cancelled, that is s minus s has given us 0. So you have y. So minus times minus, you have what? You have plus 2y to give you 15. So you have what? Y plus 2y, that's 3y to give you 15. So what do? You divide both sides by what? By 3 by 3. Then y will be what? 15 divided by 3. That is 5. So to get a substitute, you say substitute for y in either equation 1 or 2. So let's use equation 1 in 1. So you now have what's in equation 1? Write it out. X plus y equal to 15. So we don't know x. We know y to be 5. And that's 15. So collect the like terms. This will cross to the other side. So you have x will give you 15 minus what? Minus 5. And that will give you 15 minus 5. That is 10. So by the time you add x and y, you must get 15. So x is 10, y is 5. So 10 plus 5 gives you 15. So your answer is correct. That is by elimination method. So to wrap up everything, I want to equally do for substitution. So for substitution, don't forget the equation is x plus y equal to what? 15. Then x minus 2y equal to 0. So the first thing is you make either x or y subject of formulation for the formula in equation 1 or 2. So you say make x subject of the formula in 2. So that will be x minus 2y equal to 0. Then x will give us what? This is crossing to make x subject of formula. So this minus is changed to plus to give us 2y. So call this equation 3. So when you have equation 3, then you can come here and what? That substitute for what? So look at it. What do we get? X, Abby? In, don't forget you use equation 2 here. You make x a formula in equation 2. So if you want to substitute, you substitute in 1. Are you getting it? Good. We make x a formula in 2. So if you want to substitute, you substitute in 1. If it is 1, you make x a formula, you substitute in 2. Do you get it now? Good. And you can make anyone such a formula. So what's in equation 1 now? X plus y equal to 15. We are substituting for x, then, and we say x is 2y. So anywhere you see x, you put 2y. 2y plus y equal to 15. Then add it, you have 3y equal to 15. Then y equal to 15 divided by 3. I think you understand that here you divide both sides by 3. When you divide by 3, you have y divided by 3. Then that will give you 5. Then to get x, you substitute for what? For y in 3. So after that, what do we now have? What's in 3? You have x equal to 2y. So you have x now will give you what? 2 times y. What's y? 5. So x will give you 10. So you can see that it's the same. So whichever formula you love, you can choose. Thank you for being part of our class. God bless you. See you in the next video.